want to thank you for joining us for the release of this exceptional report. This is the new WEF Stormwater Institute's report, Rainfall to Results, the Future of Stormwater. So last year WEF convened a national summit, a stormwater summit that brought together practitioners, agency representatives, stormwater leaders from around the continent. So that's how we've set about launching our Stormwater Institute, and that's what this conference is about. It's a center of excellence and of innovation to focus on addressing critical stormwater management issues to protect public health and the environment, which is really what we're all about here at WEF.
Today really is a momentous occasion in the evolution of stormwater management to have a Stormwater Institute, a center of excellence, and to now have this report that not just is what we did 4 years ago, the status of stormwater, but now we're looking to the future of stormwater and rain to results. 1972, where we passed the Clean Water Act, 85% of the impairments at that time were related to point source pollution, wastewater primarily. Now we flip the table, turn the tables, and we are 3 decades in the making when we started looking at non-point source stormwater. And the impairments that are now remaining are 85% non-point source and stormwater, urban stormwater, agriculture. Now more visible than ever before are the more frequent and severe weather events, and so likely related to climate change. We see things like Hurricane Katrina, Superstorm Sandy. These are large events that are now facing us and more visible to our public, helping them understand what stormwater is about.
So the first objective is working at a watershed scale to achieve the vision for sustainable stormwater management. The second objective we've outlined is to transform stormwater governance. This vision is one where stormwater regulations will actually stimulate stormwater control innovation and improve performance by focusing on program outcomes. The third objective is to support innovative and best practices that in turn will support planning and maintenance. There's a wealth of experience that's already been gathered, and making this readily available and up to date as much as possible and in the hands of practitioners is really, really important. The next objective is to achieve a vision where stormwater systems will be maintained through robust asset management plans and programs. That's something that we're starting to work on at MMSD, where I work as well. The fifth objective to achieving sustainable stormwater management is closing the funding gap, as many of the opportunities to improve our sector inevitably require financial resources that may or may not exist now. Last, but equally as critical, or I might add, maybe even more so, the sixth and final objective outlined in the report is the need for community engagement throughout the process. But if undertaken together, these actions and objectives will lead to really sustainable stormwater management that supports beneficial synergies and becomes a part of routine urban and regional planning. Wouldn't that be nice? The report marks just the beginning of an ongoing dialogue. The event in Wingspread was just the beginning. There's a lot more work to do. Those who raised your hands and those all around those who raised their hands, we're going to need all of you to participate in moving things forward through a series of future meetings that will record new successes and challenges while refining the path forward.
I'm really happy that you all came for this because I think this is just tremendously exciting. I think this report on the agenda for the future of stormwater and the new Stormwater Institute is really going to be extremely impactful. So I'm really happy that you're here.